What is up, everybody? It's your boy Tay Tay the Savior, back with you guys with another video for today. And right now, it is currently 11 o'clock as of this recording. And tomorrow, I'll be heading to Maryland, so I may or may not watch it live. If not, I will catch it the next day, as I will be celebrating my grandmother's birthday. So, before we get into Backlash 2025, make sure you hit the like button on this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do not forget to hit that bell if you want to get notified on when I upload my videos, posts, etc. And leave a comment down below. And what are your thoughts about the show so far? What are your thoughts about the build? Who you got for these matches? Alright. And let's get into Backlash 2025, which will be taking place in St. Louis, Missouri at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific on Peacock in the US, Netflix, everywhere else. So let's get into the matches itself. First, we get Pat McAfee going one-on-one against the former World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General Gunther. Now, I'm actually intrigued by this match, and I gotta say, they've done a pretty good job in building Gunther back up after that loss at WrestleMania 41, where he basically tapped out within seconds. And I liked how they brought Pat McAfee up into this stuff. You know, Pat McAfee has always been yeeting whenever Jey Uso comes out. Michael Cole done the same thing. So on the Raw after WrestleMania, you know, when Pat and Cole was confronted by Gunther, and then Michael Cole was choked out. McAfee came to his aid, only for him to get choked out, and he sold that shit like money was owed to this. Like, that was cool. So, anyways, despite the time that they had, I'm pretty much looking forward to it. You know, the match may not go too long, thinking about 5 to 10 minutes. So, as my prediction, Gunther wins this match. Gunther needs to win this match in order to bounce back. Pat McAfee, you know, yes, he's wrestled before. Saw him at WrestleMania against Austin Theory, against The Miz. And Gunther has never had a bad match before. Now, the one thing that this might lead to is Bill Goldberg. And I'll tell you why. Because remember in Bad Blood when Gunther confronted Goldberg saying that, oh, he lied and said that Goldberg was not my favorite wrestler and this, that, and that. I don't remember what he said. And basically, what he says, you know, Gunther and Goldberg is about to happen, whether it's at Saudi Arabia or at SummerSlam. I'm thinking it's Saudi Arabia because, hey, Goldberg and Saudi go hand in hand, right? Alright, so the next match is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Lyra Valkyria defends the gold against a newly heel turned Becky Lynch. Now, Becky Lynch returned at WrestleMania, team with Lyra. They won the women's tag team titles. only for them to drop it back to Living Raquel the next night, and then Becky Lynch turned on Lyra. Now, I've got a little mixed reaction. I've seen some mixed things about Becky Lynch as a heel. Do I think Becky works better as a babyface? 100% yes, but I like that they are leaning into the Becky Hogan allegations. If you watch the Raw recap this past Monday night and you see her taking shots at Bayley and Mercedes Moné, which is a whole different issue. Bayley, like I said, I feel like Bayley got shafted at WrestleMania. And we all knew that Bayley was attacked by Becky. She even told us the week after that. And what I love the most is that we're finally getting to see Lyra Valkyria. Like no more no more of this just with the butt entrance and shit. Like no, Lyra Valkyria's coming out, throwing some zingers at Becky and all that stuff, and finally something for Lyra Valkyria to sink her teeth into. Because up until that point, we haven't seen a lot more character driven stuff from Lyra. But anyways, I'm looking forward to this match. Also, I'm going with Becky Lynch to win the title. I feel like Becky Lynch should win it. I feel like this is not going to be a one and done program. I can see Bayley getting involved into the IC title picture. And just like Becky did with Bianca Belair back in 2022 when she took the title from Bianca and then only for her to drop it back at WrestleMania, I feel like it's going to be the same thing with Lyra and the Women's Intercontinental Championship, because up until that point, WWE has done a terrible job with the mid card titles. They just released Dakota Kai. They released Gigi Dolan, and they literally nuked the women's tag team division. But anyways, Becky wins, and unfortunately, we're gonna get the Becky Hogan allegations. Next up for the Men's Intercontinental Championship, Dominic Mysterio defends against Penta. Now, this is Dominic's second title defense against Penta. Dominic won the Intercontinental Championship from Braun Breaker in the Fatal 4-Way, and we've seen some tensions between Finn and Dom, which I still think is the match down the line. I'm going with Dominic Mysterio to retain. I do think Elgon and Americano is going to get involved and probably fuck him over. And the match before the last, we got a fatal 4-way match for the WWE United States Heavyweight Championship between Jacob Fatu, LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest. I loved that ever since the SmackDown after WrestleMania that they have really made the United States Championship picture as prestigious and as relevant for a long time. Jacob Fatu, he's going to carry this division, this entire mid-card division. Drew McIntyre is part of the picture, which I really love. You got LA Knight, Damian Priest. You got Ray Phoenix, who just came in, Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, Aleister Black, who also came in. And I love that the United States Championship is stepping up while the Men's World Championship on SmackDown, who is basically the part-time champion, who's not going to be showing up all the time. But there is no man who could do it better than Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is the man. He's the beast. He is a future World Heavyweight Champion, like I said many times before. And I think this match is going to be the match of the night for me. And I'm going with Jacob Fatu to attain the U.S. title. And last but not least, for the WWE Championship, John Cena puts the gold on the line against Randy Orton. This match is billed as last time ever. We all know that Cena and Orton has faced each other for millions of times over the years. The last one-on-one match they had was in 2017. Now, as much positive things I can say about the build, the match, I'm scared of how the match is going to go down. I mean, we saw the whole debacle over at WrestleMania Night 2 between Cody Rhodes and John Cena. That's horrendous. And when the bell rings, I mean, I don't think Randy Orton is going to carry it to a good match, but I think the crowd is going to make it a decent match. St. Louis is Randy Orton's hometown, and I think the crowd is going to be fully on Randy Orton, and the crowd is going to be fully against John Cena. I expect John Cena to retain the title. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Over the past 3 weeks, Randy Orton has gotten the better of John Cena, with the RKOs from out of nowhere. And whenever that babyface goes over the heels, that means the heel is most likely to retain. And that's exactly what should happen. John Cena should retain. And that's all I got for Backlash this year. Who you got for these matches? Comment down below. And again, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell notifications. Follow me on X, which is Tay Tay the Savior. Same with Instagram, Pinterest, Threads, and all my other social platforms. And I'll see you next time. I'm out.